Sorry I didn't post Tuesday, but you guys just have to understand, so much has been happening over the past month since I had my accident, and I've just been trying to figure stuff out. I am still trying to figure stuff out currently, and just please bear with me. I hate to say this, but I have to go to just Friday videos again. Just uploading every Friday. It will be temporary. I don't know how long it'll last, but it will be back. I promise. Probably around after Christmas, you know, things will be normal again, and every Tuesday and Friday. But thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for watching this video. That means a lot. But anyway, guys, let's get talking about what happened here. So here's the basics on what happened. If you guys are actually new to this and didn't know that I got in an accident. So I got hit in this car. Wasn't my fault. I was in a turning lane trying to merge into the flow of traffic. There was nothing coming, and I always look back to make sure when I turned around something was coming out of the McDonald's parking lot across the street, like, you know, on the other side, and they just slammed right into me. I had plenty of time. I had enough time to say, "You better stop," and with a few cuss words in that, and I still got hit. I had enough time to say that, and then waited for the impact and got the impact. There's really nothing I could do about it. I mean, it's a hard situation to explain, but anyway, so I got hit. The car was messed up. The driver actually tried to drive away. Luckily, I could whip it around real quick, and I caught up to him and had to sit for 4 hours. I kid you not, 4 hours. Had to wait for the Nashville Metropolitan Police, and I got the looniest dude on the freaking force that came there. And anyway, long story short, we got things figured out. So I had to wait a little while. I was trying to get a rental car as soon as possible. Thank God I could drive this car. I got really lucky with that. You know, the car was still drivable, and the tire was scraping, still is scraping, but it's just gotten to the point where it's scraped so far that it's just, when it really just rubs now. Plus, I've rolled the fender and kind of tried my best to get it out of the way, so it doesn't do that anymore. But anyway, so I tried to get a rental car, and that just wasn't happening. I'm 18 years old. Nobody wants to give an 18-year-old a rental car. That just does not ever want to happen. So anyway, guys, so I tried to get a rental car. Finally got a rental car, and you know, at first the insurance company thought the car was going to be totaled. Getting things done with the insurance company as far as trying to get the car towed to a shop and getting the rental car was the hardest part about it, and it took forever. So basically, we finally got figured things out. I brought it to a shop, drove it to a shop, and they estimated it, and they said it was going to be 80% of the car's value is what was damaged. And normally it's the guy told me that they would total a car at 60% of the car's value damage or whatever. And he said since it's an older car and it was at the time under 99,000 miles, or excuse me, under 100,000 miles, they said that I could possibly, it may be fixed. And it determined that it was going to be fixed, and that was that. So I dropped it off at the shop, and after contemplating about it for a long time, like I was gonna just try to get the money. It was gonna be like $2,800 something without the deductible on there for me to get to fix. And so it was about $3,000 something worth of damage, which made no sense because the car's value was a lot more than that in the end. But anyway, so long story short, I was gonna get it fixed, and I brought it down there. Finally got a rental car when I brought it to the shop, and then they deemed it a total loss, and it was over. I thought it was over. So yeah, so anyway, I finally called them and I said I want to keep the car. They showed me my options, and I love this car. I know it's an import and it's not a Mustang, but dang, man, this car is my first car I've ever went out on my own and finally got a loan on my own with nobody else's help, which I've never gotten a loan, period. This is my first time ever getting a car that I had to pay for, and literally didn't make the first payment on it, didn't make the first insurance payment on it, and totaled it out, man. It sucks. But anyway, so they gave me a settlement that paid this car off. I got the car, it's paid off. I bought the car back, and I still ended up with enough money to kind of have saved up there, and I ended up buying a Ford Focus hatchback after I turned the rental car in. And yeah, so the Ford Focus actually is a longer story. It is not a piece of junk, but the check engine light came on within 3 days of me buying the car. And of course, being me, I freak out, call my buddy. He's got one of the code readers, and he checked it, and it was just O2 sensors, catalytic converter codes, you know, because the O2 sensors, they go bad, apparently. I looked on forums and stuff for that car. They go bad over 100,000 miles. The car has 124,000 miles. If you guys didn't know, it has more miles than the G does. But anyway, So yeah, I currently got that in the shop right now. I had a big fiasco because the reason I didn't care, but the place I bought it from actually called me and said, oh, we lost your emission slip, you have to re-emission your car. I'm like, oh crap, it's not going to pass emissions, and they've already sold me the car, and they're not supposed to sell me the car if it doesn't pass emissions. So big fiasco later. Got that figured out yesterday. The car is now at the place getting fixed for free, and I bought it in wholesale. So maybe that's going to go well. Like I say, if they give me the car back broken, I don't really care. It was driving. I was driving a solid 2 weeks and no issues at all, really, besides check engine light coming on, and it would go away. Yeah, it's weird, but anyway, love that car. It's a really, really good gas car. It saves so much gas compared to this and the Mustangs, what I'm used to. It blew me away. I drove the car 2 weeks. They filled it up for me at the place I bought it from, and I did not fill it up until yesterday. So it was 2 weeks, and I love that. I love it. So anyway, so now, since I had to bring the Focus back, I had the parts in the Focus, had to bring the parts somewhere, I bought a storage unit up here in Nashville. So let's go see if my parts are still there. So the parts are still there, and before I start my car, I want to take this moment and just show you guys something really cool that I did for the channel. I made this lanyard. I've been using it for a couple weeks, just testing it out. It's been about a month now since I've had it, and this thing right here, I'm trying to figure out how I can put JDM Performance on this, but for me right now, I really like it. You know, it kind of just supports my channel, but I gotta have JDM Performance on it. But what do you guys think about this? Would you guys want to like purchase something like that in the future? For like channel merch? And I'm working on getting you know, shirts made and stuff, but that is just very expensive. Your boy is fixing to get got. Never mind. Undercover cop car. I seen it. And I seen the car. I was like, oh, no, it's not. And then like I started into it, and then I looked, and there was the front of the grill, and I seen the lights.